Greetings to you all. I've been sitting here waiting for you to join me for some exercises using handheld weights. As you can see, I've got a set of little dumbbells in my hand, or handheld weights certainly, but if you don't have this resource at your home, don't worry. There are things that you can find around the house that will be very helpful to add some weight to this exercise. 16-ounce can of food weighs about a pound. So you can hold them, grasp them, just make sure that they're easily managed and you don't think you're going to drop it. So a bigger can may be challenging, but the 1 pound size is pretty decent. You can also think about something with a handle, like a milk jug, a juice jug. A half-gallon size is about 2.5 pounds, filled with liquid or ice. So think about using something like that. Larger weights, you can go to a gallon jug, although that's a little bit more difficult to manage with some of our exercises, but you can get creative. Even a 2-pound bag of beans would be something that is easily held and at least gives you a little bit of weight to utilize while you're doing these exercises. Otherwise, many of these weights are available at different stores in the exercise areas that they have other equipment. I'm using about 3 pounds today for myself. I recommend anywhere from 1 to 5 pounds as you're doing it for yourselves, depending of course upon your existing strength and your desire to challenge yourself. So with that being said, you can fast forward past this point the next time you watch this video and get to where I'm sitting here with my weights on my knees, ready to begin. All right, so let's get started for today. Make sure you're in a tall, firm chair. No hand rests if possible, or arm rests. You want to be able to drop those arms to your sides to begin. We're going to do some elbow bending exercises or biceps exercises. So to a slow count of 10, starting down here by your hips, you're going to raise those weights all the way to your shoulders. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. All the way. Hug them tight to your shoulders and release it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get those elbows completely straight by the count of 10, please. Here we go again. Bend up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A quick comment about form. You want to be rotating those forearms after you pass 90 degrees of elbow bending and have them parallel to your shoulders. Let's release it out and watch the forearms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they derotated so that the arms are straight to your sides. Weights parallel to your thighs this time. You'll also note that when you hit the count of 10, both up and down, is when your elbow should be about 90 degrees. So here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug those weights to your shoulders and down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Twice more, please. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up. Starting with straight elbows. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you did a good job. Fantastic. I want you to notice that your posture needs to be erect when you do these exercises, even to the point where your shoulder blades are drawn back and your chest is forward. Head stays erect with your chin tucked in. So I hope to be a good model for you. If not, do your own correction and know what you need to be doing to sit up tall and straight. That slow motion exercise we did, and we'll be doing some others, are good for muscle toning because they recruit more muscle fibers in the activity. But going throughout the day, there are times when you need to move a little bit quicker. So we're also going to be doing some fast exercises to get that kind of coordinated ballistic control from your muscles. Same movement with a slightly different flavor to it. So let's begin with those arms down to your sides. But this time you want that right arm to start already bent upward. You're going to be alternating the bending and straightening of your elbows as we count a little bit faster this time. So this is not slow motion. This is a full range of motion per count. So 1, you bring that left arm all the way up with that right arm down, or vice versa. Whichever arm is moving is fine with me. Ready? Lift and straighten. Lift and straighten. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember that forearm twist. You don't want to hit yourself in the chin with that weight, please. Keep going up and down for me. Very good. We're not worried about count right now. I kind of let my muscles tell me how soon we're reaching a point of almost fatigue. That almost fatigue, or actually fatigue point, is where the muscles are going to be gaining their best advantage as far as future strengthening is concerned. Underworking a muscle is no good. You got to work it to its max. So I'm feeling a little tired. We're going to increase the rate. We're going to count backwards from 10, and then we'll be done. Beginning with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and full relaxation. And yes, I felt that one too. So I know you're working hard out there. I will make a comment that if you feel like you need to rest at any point, please pause within the exercise and begin it again as soon as you feel like you can. Or you can even pause the video itself to give yourself more of a rest period than perhaps I'm giving you right now. All right. We just exercised the muscle that bends the elbow. I want to exercise the muscle that straightens or extends the elbow. So to begin, you're grasping those weights, bringing them up to your shoulders. Now continue to lift your elbows upward. Keep those elbows bent, but now you've lifted them so that your arms, if possible, are parallel to your ears. I know not all of you can get that high, but you want to get as high as possible with spine straight, shoulder blades back, sitting up tall as possible. You're going to be straightening those elbows upright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if that particular exercise feels too strong for you or too heavy, you may drop one of those weights to the floor, put one weight in both hands, and then we'll continue with 5 repetitions. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Slow motion 5 and slowly down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that spine straight. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's extend upward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang in there. You're doing great. Straighten those elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5. And release it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push them up there as high as you can. And release it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop those elbows back to your sides and weights back to your knees. Wow. That was a toughie, but sometimes the tougher they are, the better they are. Let me take a quick break to grab a sip of water, please. I hope you can do the same. You need to stay hydrated. And for me, I need to keep my throat a little bit moisturized there. All right. Give you time to rest as well. We're going to move on with our other triceps exercise. And to do that, many of you will need to move a little bit further forward in your chairs like I am. All right. Hips as close to the front as you can comfortably get them. You want to give yourself some room to bend forward through your hips. This is not a bend your back, but a bend your hips exercise. Arms to your sides for starters. Let those weights just dangle. Bending through your hips, but keeping your spine straight. You want to lean forward or incline your body forward about 45 degrees. Your hands are going to come in about mid-thigh when you get to this point. Now let's begin with that one arm forward and the other arm goes backwards. It's the backwards movement that does the triceps, but we're going to alternate. So here we go now. One arm comes down, the other comes up. Good deal. And then let's go back again. So we're just alternating the movement with those arms. Notice I'm trying to keep the movement somewhat slow and measured. I do not want the momentum to control the movement. You want your muscles to control the movement. So we're doing it movement. Pause temporarily when you get to the end range. So you're not tempted to just let that weight fall back again. It's going to be controlled all the way through the movements, both the lift and the release movement, up and forward. Let's count back from 4. Keep it going. 3. You got this. 2. And 1. Fantastic. Weights back to your knees. Sit up tall and straight for me. Very, very good. Excellent. All right. Another deep breath, another pause. Kind of rest our muscles. And I'm actually going to give our arm muscles an added rest right now, because since we're sitting forward in our chairs, it's the perfect time to add a leg exercise to this routine. You want to start with the weights balanced forward over your knees. Whether you lay them down, stand them up, whatever you're going to be working with, just make sure that they're out as far forward over the tip of your knees as possible. And just use your hands to balance those weights, not to pick them up, but to balance them. Instead, what picks up the weights will be lifting your knee up towards your chest or lifting your foot off the floor, whatever makes sense. So you want to bring that right knee up in towards your chest area and down. And you'll notice I incline back slightly or lean back slightly. Gives you a little bit more leverage. It gives you a lot more space to lift that knee up nice and high. And that's what you want to do right now. So you're going to be doing a little bit of marching in place, lifting those knees up and down. So we're going to start with a 1, 2. Those first few are just warms up, right? 3, 4, 5. There you go. Keep it going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A quick pause to explain what happens next because we're not done. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. I'm going to count backwards this time, so when we get to 1, we'll be done. All right, so here we go with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you are done, at least with the legs for now. All right, very good. A little bit winded. Makes sense to do that because I'm talking and exercising at the same time. I'm going to scoot back a little bit in my chair, but only for half of my thigh to be supported. Again, you're never scooting all the way back so that your spine is resting on the backrest. One more sip of water if you don't mind. Thank you for your patience. And let us do our last arm exercise. Now, if you want to practice this one real quickly without the weights, it can be helpful because I need for you to understand what the movement is. Balance the weights on your legs, put them down on the floor, whatever makes sense. Just get them out of your hands temporarily. All right. The first movement, it will be a slow count of 5. Your idea is you want to lift those arms up and out to the sides. And then as they come down, we're going to move forward. So the arms will now start to lift forward past your knees, come towards your face, or extend it away from your face. And then down again. So we're keeping the elbows straight at all times. It's out, down, and then forward, down. We only have to do 3 in each direction. But this again is slow motion. So you want to keep control of those weights at all time. And begin with those arms to your sides. Weights now in your hands. Let's begin. Lift up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring those arms level with your shoulders, please. Pause a moment, and then we go down slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those shoulder blades tucked behind you. Reach forward this time. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out to the sides next. Really up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for this one, as you come forward, belly button to spine as you lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a good core strengthening exercise. You want your abdominals engaged. Slowly lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the side one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and out. Very good. And down slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Forward. Tummy in. Belly button to spine and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Weights down on the floor, back on your knees, wherever you're comfortable. But for now, I think that's a pretty good workout. You got muscles in your shoulders, your trunk, your hips, your elbows, your hands. You should be good to go for a while. So thanks for watching and participating, and I may see you again in some few other videos. Take care.